for 3. So not a bad exchange, but again, it was Sandwraith who went down. So Sandwraith just not having a good game so far. He's 225 gold per minute, which is not horrible. I mean, he's not doing well, but he does have some gold that he's managed to get in. But being 1, 4, and 7, he's just not faring real well this game, and I don't know if they're going to be able to lean on him come to late. As we got a TP possibly going to go ahead and come in here. Gauntlet coming in. And his ultimate's up in 2 seconds. Will he be able to make use of it as he goes in? Yes, he does get the portal key out and jumps ahead here. But he catches the 2-second arrow from Valkyrie, which is followed up by the Magma stun. And he goes down quite quickly there. Unfortunately, his teammates were way too far back there as... Oh, the Behemoth ultimate coming out to do a ton of damage. And he's going to go down. So, wow, 2 for 2. But, man... That was a beautiful Behemoth ultimate there. That was basically the only reason that fight turned out to be, somewhat balanced.
Yeah, that was a great job by Behemoth. The beautiful ultimate, as you said. It was also a very, very beautiful ultimate by Magmus there coming in with the stun. Magmus not actually having picked up his portal key either, but able to land a good ultimate there, so you can't complain with that.
Yeah, he's been actually doing relatively well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's 3, 6, and 5, so, he's got 6 deaths on him, but hey, he's kind of an initiator, so he's going to get in the middle of everything to begin with here anyways, so kind of his role to get up in everyone's business, and if he dies first and the carry gets kills, then that's, he's doing his job. But, yeah, he's been doing a pretty good job this game, I would say, and, his... gold per minute is not as abysmal as I've seen many other support/initiators. So, and the Gauntlet gonna come in here and take down Sandwraith, using every bit of that 900 magic damage burst onto that Sandwraith, taking him down in a 1, 2, 3 punch, as it were, I guess, using the all forms of his Gauntlet maneuvers. You don't have to humor me. It's okay. I'm not yet.
No, that was funny. Well, I mean, I said that Gauntlet wants to be aiming for Plague Rider and Magmus and get some easy pickoffs, but I mean, if he can get them on Sandwraith, the more the better. I mean, that's just exactly what they need to keep him from getting farmed.
Here you go. I think he was listening to you, though, as he is coming down onto Magmus. Will they be able to find... Oh, Magmus stunning off over here onto the cliff as well, so that was nice work from Magmus to go ahead and get completely out of the realm of possibility of being found. So they're going to check in here. Nope. Nobody here. So, yeah, he's going to go ahead and duck on out of there. He's probably not sure where he went to, but... Oh, nice. They used the courier to deliver Homecoming Stone. Are they going to see the courier, though? Yep, they saw the courier. So, question is, will they continue to investigate? And I don't think they're going to bother. Oh, nice. I was wondering where that came from. Thunderbringer throwing the ultimate out to get the finishing kill onto Glacius, but... Oh, Gauntlet coming in to wreck face as he jumps in here and takes down Valkyrie. Thunderbringer trying to, come back in here onto him, but he gets taken down by Bubbles. Oh no, freshpro got the kill there and got a smackdown on that one as well. And Magmus taking down some... Who did he manage to take down? He took down Dark Green. Oh, Forsaken. So, and he pulled off his ultimate, I'm guessing, because his ultimate's on cooldown, so he had to have, especially if he took her down by himself.
Yeah, I did not see that, but that would have been interesting to watch, I think.
Yeah, I'm assuming he had his ultimate cranking up, and Forsaken just went walking by, and he decided to stun in and get maximum effect from it. But freshpro playing a very deadly Gauntlet so far, as he is 8 and 5 and 5. His gold per minute is pretty reasonable. He's at 257 gold per minute. He is beating Thunderbringer's gold per minute, by the way, which is at 189. Thunderbringer was actually having a pretty reasonable game. He's actually 8, 4, and 11, but Gauntlet with that nice Infernal Instability is able to farm creep so easily. I think that's probably what the main difference is. Yeah, he's 81 and 8 versus Thunderbringer 37 and 7. So I guess the Infernal Instability proving more efficient at creeping than Chain Lightning. Oh, and another blink. Wow. Nice kill going out there onto the Plague Rider, and that was, yeah, I guess he just had to use 2 moves out of that. So the 1-2 punch, Gauntlet Blast, and Infernal Instability doing over, 700 damage there. And Behemoth going to go down really fast here if he doesn't get out pretty quick. Oh, he does pull the ultimate off to stop him at the last second. which is going to be enough to allow a kill onto this Bubbles most likely. Oh, nice dodge there on the Thunderbringer ultimate from Bubbles as he used to take cover at the last second. Gauntlet still in this fight, cleaning up. He's got another move coming up in 3 seconds to increase his move speed. Where did Sandwraith? Oh, there he goes. As I'm sure that's what the Hellbringers, or that's what the Hellborn was saying. Where did he go?
That's what I'm
and
saying.
he gets
It's
caught.
oh.
Gauntlet gonna try and DPS him down. Is he gonna be able to? Oh, it's so close. Oh! How did they manage
Wow.
to...
Gauntlet
Okay.
killing himself with from the Sandwraith, whatever it is, the aura-ish thing.
Yeah, the dispersion, apparently. Yeah, the dispersion
Yeah.
managing to kill Gauntlet at the last second there. So, wow, pretty epic. As yeah, that was a shame. As I was hoping for. I actually have it in one of my games, one of my casts. I did not realize it was possible, but I have a cast with Swiftblade and Deadwood, and they actually hit each other to death. They don't have any barbed armor or anything, and for some reason the damage calculation went out at the same time, and they both died at the same time. I'll have to hunt that down. I can't remember which one it was, but that was an epic. Like, they're both reaching out, punching each other at that one moment, and they both went down. But yeah, I was waiting for one of those moments to happen, but unfortunately the dispersion kind of ruined that, as it wasn't
Yeah. Sorry.
wasn't punch for punch. It was just one lame, passive ability.
That's all I can manage right now. But Sandwraith is actually coming back. He's now at 6, 6, and 9. So definitely one to keep watching. And Behemoth looks like he's almost at his portal key, sort of. But 400 more gold to go. Whereas Magnus, it doesn't. Oh, Magnus has picked up his portal key as well. So 30 minutes into the game, always good pickup to finally get there.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of those crucial pickups for Magnus there, is that, Magnus and Behemoth both, and, being able to land that ultimate of his, I guess it's called Eruption, I never really paid attention, but, yeah, being able to land his Eruption there with that portal key is just so much damage. If he can blink in there while that ultimate is activated and land a stun on top of that, they're going to take a whole lot of magic damage, and it's a very big part of those team fights, whereas Behemoth, his ultimate is more instantaneous, doesn't have to necessarily rely on the portal key, but, it comes really in handy when you've got a nice bunched group there, and there's lots of creeps because they've been pushing so hard. It just does so much damage. So it's kind of a give and take, but I'm pretty much, I believe it's one of the Honcat, Henry D, I believe it is, who, prefers Behemoth over Magnus, and I would say I have to agree. I'd say Behemoth's probably a little more versatile.
I disagree with that, but I don't know a lot, so it's all good. But a couple more notable item pickups is actually the Shrunken Head on Forsaken Archer is finished. Choosing to finish that before finishing the Geometer's Bane. Probably a good idea, just based on the amount of magic damage that is coming out. So that does give her, 13 seconds or however long it is of immunity against that. And also, Thunderbringer, it looks like, is going for a Staff of the Master, which is a little questionable at this point in the game, and the fact that he hasn't really been dominating all that much. Usually you only see Staff of the Master pick up on him if he's, 12-1 and completely dominating the game. So it's a little questionable at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree on that. And he does go ahead and pick up the Blood Chalice there. So, yeah, we are still seeing the Blood Chalice being picked up, which is, I was a little bit surprising to me, since it did get, as hard of a nerf as it did receive. But we don't see Behemoth picking it up, which I think is kind of a little bit of an interesting tell there, as Behemoth with the OP Blood Chalice was very, very powerful, and I guess he just thinks that Bottle's more efficient now.
Yeah, and he does have his portal key now, so it's going to be a question of who can get off that initiation first. Between Behemoth and Magnus and even Gauntlet or Bubbles. They have a lot of mobility now on the Hellborn team when it comes to initiation, so hopefully they'll be looking to set up some good team fights.
Yeah, definitely. The Behemoth ultimate does kind of play out more typically in an advantage of, where the enemy team is already pushing, because then you can come in with the portal key and you get that many more, bounces with the ultimate, or it creates so many more of the, I don't know how you would describe, but it does create extra magic damage for all the other corpses and stuff that are around. So it's always nice to be able to do that when there's a big push going on. So for maximum efficiency, they might want to wait and let the Legion do a little bit of push here, maybe.
MSI waits for no man.
Yeah, I guess I am talking about MSI here. And they do have freshpro, who's probably going to be leading the way, Gauntlet guns blazing. As Bubbles has a portal key as well, and he tries to get out of here, but he's going to eat the stun from Magnus, and Behemoth being forced to come in here, blinks in, pulls off his ultimate to no huge effect other than a stun, and Magnus getting off a pretty nice ulti there, I believe, as well, doing a lot of magic damage, as we see 2 of the Hellborn teammates going down, and Forsaken just kind of dancing around here, hoping to be able to find someone. Gonna take some pretty serious damage from Thunderbringer and... No, not Thunderbringer. Whoever the magic damage was that cast there. As, I saw a burst, and I can only assume Magma's gonna go down.
Man.
And yeah, I'm sorry.
A+ tonight. A+.
Thankfully, I do have Smock here. Otherwise, you guys would just be bored to tears, or I'd be doing show tunes or something like that by now.
Show tunes. Sandwraith has picked up a Nullifier Blade, and that's going to help him a lot. I really like the Nullifier Blade, and I wish it was picked up more. It is very situational, of course, but it is great on Sandwraith with that extra slow and obviously the mana burn and purge. So
yeah, he has continued to pick up his farm as well. He was at 250 gold for a long time there. Now he's up to 276. He's starting to get some momentum going here, so hopefully he'll be able to maintain that as he's hoping to be able to take his team into the late game. Valkyrie going to come up here and quarrel with Forsaken Archer, getting the shot off. Uh-oh! As she does get caught with the crippling volley and is going to go down. I don't think she was thinking that was going to happen that way. As she saw Forsaken Archer pick up the regen rune, didn't want Forsaken Archer getting the complete, regen effect there, so leapt forward, got a shot off, and thought that, using Geometer's Bane would have been enough of a juke to escape there, but didn't quite pan out for her.
speaking of Geometer's Bane, actually, Forsaken Archer choosing to go for a Frostburn instead of a Geometer's Bane, so maybe thinking that there's a lot of
yeah, Forsaken Archer just has no interest whatsoever in picking up the Geometer's Bane, as she seems to be going just about every other item in the book. I wouldn't even be surprised if she went Frostwolf first for even more stat gain and more survivability. So I don't know.
Well, she does have her attack modifier now, though, is the only thing. But
well, you use that, silly Smock.
What?
You break apart Frostburn to create Frostwolf Skull.
Ah, gotcha.
As I missed the smackdown because I was trying to explain to my procaster partner here how we make a Frostwolf. I'm going to pay for that later. We got Kongor going on down here, though, as Gauntlet going to pull off the Infernal Instability, and you can see the massive amount of damage that managed to do, as Kongor receiving the slow here from Gauntlet as well. I didn't know if they changed that or not, but we do have the Enfeeble in effect on this Kongor. I'm trying to see how much it actually is doing it for. I think it was at full effect.
That's 35, yeah.
Wow. So that's kind of odd. I'm
Pretty
surprised
crazy.
that S2 didn't, because they had that problem before with him. Magma's going to get his ultimate off. He does blink in here at the last second, gets his ultimate off. A beautiful ultimate, doing tons of damage there. Forsaken Archer getting a really nice ultimate off as well, as now Forsaken's going to DPS down Magnus. Yes, getting turned into skeletons. As we've got, oh wow, good presence of mind from Gauntlet, getting the hell out of dodge there. Oh, and dodging the arrow at the last possible second, as now we're going to see a turnaround. Is Valkyrie going to go down? No.
Oh, come on. And what Thunderbringer wouldn't give for another ultimate right there? Both Gauntlet and Forsaken Archer are sitting so low. Sandwraith is going to try and finish off Forsaken Archer with his ultimate, and he is able to do so, but that is just going to use up the token, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I was watching the Sandwraith, doing damage to Behemoth there, as it took him down pretty hard too. I guess those illusions hitting pretty hard there. I didn't know if he went ahead and went for it, or if he was just hoping for a last-ditch illusion kill.
Well, he got the semi-kill on Forsaken Archer.
Yeah, I'd rather have Forsaken Archer go down than Behemoth, as I'm sure he agrees. As we've got him up to 260, he did drop a little bit there. But, you
No
know, he's
Fireblade.
yeah, he's
Sorry.
still at a pretty reasonable, you know, gold per minute here. And we've got Forsaken Archer picking up a Null Fireblade.